Yeah. All right.
Baby.
RoundHouse RoundTable. Episode 102. Episode 3, 102. You know what I'm saying? We getting to it. I don't know. Let's get it.
Let's talk about it, man.
All right.
I swear my glow up in lightning. Hot year, something like lightning. This shit a hit on my psychic. She want me lick, I'm excited. See, I feel that that's my business, and that's why I'm business minded. Need a push, get behind it. It's science, apply it. Worst come to worst, you tried it. Get it bad, get inspired. Shoot your shot, just the effort. I admire. You're hired, ain't looking for friends at this point. My circle is small as a point. Yeah, I'd rather send an invoice than hearing a fake on their voice. It sound like a business report. Don't fuck with the business.
One part of the RoundHouse Roundtable, me, Armani T, and I got my homie, my brother. Y'all know who it is.
It's the ROD. Let's get it, man. Let's
Talk about it.
Say please. That's one, please. Don't need. No one has two, please. Don't need.
All right. So we about to get straight into this. We just want to say happy weekend to everybody first. Now, we're going to start it off with Miss Angela Hill.
PG County's own.
It's
Let's
fight
get it.
night.
She should be on the main card, though.
Exactly.
She should be on the main card.
Exactly. Hold on. Why? I wonder why she ain't, you know what I'm saying? But she's fighting Yoder. I'm taking Angela Hill for this one. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Hey, and Angela Hill, my wife said that's her boo. So she got to win this one. You know what I'm saying? She said her boo got to win this one. She going to be watching. So
all eyes on you. Let's go.
All eyes. You got extra fans now.
It's like coming back from that whole COVID thing. You just got to wonder what type of shape these people are in, because I've heard multiple fighters, I've heard multiple athletes that have caught COVID say that it's just not the same. You know what I'm saying? Your conditioning,
Really?
It affects your lungs so much more than, you know what I'm saying, what people realize, symptom or no symptom, because a lot of these people are asymptomatic. So I'm interested to see how that plays a part and that affects the fight. It's only 3 rounds, so I'm sure both of these women are in more than enough shape to go 3 rounds if need be, but I'm still.
I don't know if it's the second one, then you never know. It looks like they could be going at it.
They're gonna be scrapping for sure.
If it's the second one, shoot, I don't know. So who you think who you got for this one?
I gotta go with the hometown girl. I gotta go with Angela Hill, man.
Hometown. Gotta go with the hometown. Gotta go with the hometown.
I ain't from PG County, but I spent enough, you know what I'm saying, of my life in the area. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna ride with the PG County shorty, for sure. Miss Angela Hill, for sure.
All right. So Anders and Stewart. Let's get right into it. Anders and Stewart. I think this one is gonna be a good one, but I don't know if Stewart's wrestling is going to hold him down. I don't think it's. I mean, I know he good on the feet. You know what I'm saying? I know he good on the feet, but I hope he keep a tactic like what is his name? Oh my gosh! Leon Edwards.
Okay.
Keep a tactic like Leon Edwards, like do his damage up top and then immediately take it to the ground.
Right.
And that's what worries me. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, like sometimes you just want to get there before they get there. And, and a lot of times they gunning if you give them enough hands. So I'm worried for this one, but I feel Stewart is going to be the one to take it. You know what I mean?
Habib said it best, man. Wrestling is power. So
so that's what I'm saying. I hope he pull it out with the wrestling. Like a lot of these dudes, like he hasn't fought since like September, and I think he fought Kevin Holland. I think he fought Kevin Holland in September, and he lost that fight, and by decision. So I don't know if he got a chip on his shoulder. I'm sure he do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just want to see him work for real.
I don't know who to call in this one, man. To be honest with you,
I know, man. Like, because it's like it seemed like the matchups be so they're doing a lot better with matching the styles up and making it harder to be able to read fights, because a lot of times it was just putting two big guys in there and just making them fight, and the two big guys know they two big strong guys and they don't want to touch each other. So these two people are standing in the ring for 5 minutes and pity patting each other.
Right.
And now they putting people in there with different styles, like it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Mixed.
That's what makes the fights.
Styles make fights, not names. That's why all these people in the comments, they know, they believe that names make fights. Oh, but Connor and Jorge and no. I mean, that might be a good fight, but you know what I'm saying? But like at the same time, just to not even think about it and throw names together, like come on. So I don't know. I think Stewart going to take that one. And that's just me thinking that he just got more dog in him. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. That's the only thing that's making me, push it over the edge. You know what I'm saying? He looked confident in that at the weigh-in. So
yeah.
All right. So you said you don't know about this one?
If I had to pick somebody, I'll say Stewart, man. I'll ride with Stewart. Yeah.
Call it a day. Yeah. All right. So now we got Dan Iger versus Tucker. I want to say Calvin Tucker, but I don't know. I might be wrong. Calvin Tucker. Nah, that might be wrong. That might be wrong. Hey, I need to stop.
You do. You really gotta cut that out. You already know. Stop that, sir. Where we at?
Hey,
Iger Tucker. Gavin. It's Gavin. Featherweight fight.
I said Calvin.
You said Calvin, and it's Gavin.
Gavin, okay.
And but hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back to a previous episode. Remember, I told you that it was pronounced Teixeira, not Texiera.
It's been how Bruce
announced I understand how Bruce announces it, but when the fighter says his own name a certain way,
because he said with an accent. He said with an accent. He tell Bruce
Dana White his name to Dana White says Teixeira. Ariel Helwani and Daniel Cormier both say Teixeira.
Yeah,
Stipe said Teixeira.
Yeah, but Dana also says Nunez. He don't says Nunez. He don't say.
That's because I don't think he can. But I think
yes, he can.
It's Teixeira. It's Teixeira.
Wow, bro.
It's Teixeira. For all of you out there, it's Teixeira.
It's Teixeira. It's Teixeira. It's Teixeira. Teixeira.
The X is Josh Silent. You feel me? Like the baseball player Mark Teixeira. His last name was spelled the same way and it's pronounced Teixeira.
Teixeira.
That's like lasagna.
No, it's not like lasagna.
It's not. Oh, we're going to edit that out. Nope. We keep it that. Bet. I love random cameos. I love it.
Talking spicy like that. I'm going to talk about Real One Infinity. That's a brand of quality knit, quality fashion, quality wear, just for you. Real One Infinity.
All right, so are we? So you gave your prediction for Izzy, right?
Gavin.
It's Gavin, Gavin Tucker.
Oh,
it's
Gavin.
It's
Gavin Tucker
versus Dan Iger, featherweight.
I watch your fights more than I watch your name, so I just know Tucker. I see Tucker on the screen. You know what I'm saying? You guys are media guys. You guys do your. I'm not a media guy. We're talking.
We're not media guys. Don't get it twisted.
That's the difference. I don't gotta know your fucking name. I don't know your fucking name.
I just gotta know what I'm talking about.
Exactly. If I seen you fight, I'm just saying what I seen. That's it.
You
know what I'm saying? We have a conversation about what we saw.
We don't get paid to know your names. Okay.
Your names. He just got
your names.
Australian for a second.
we don't get paid to know your names. Shout out Robert Whitaker. Shout out Whit. Shout out Whit, man.
That's what we was doing, bro. That's what
Shout out Whit.
Because we was just talking about him. See, we be having whole conversations before the record button gets hit, and sometimes we don't even put that conversation in. That's why I be so fucking pissed. I ain't hit the record button yet, but bring it back in. So
I'm gonna go with odds here. We have things to discuss, man.
Yeah, we gonna get into all that, bro. Because look, you think everything going fast. Wait, you think everything going fast? This part is just going fast. We ain't even start because look, everything just gonna start branching off once we get into one thing, and it's just that's just how this show has always gone since episode 1. So but even before episode 1, every conversation.
Like for real, it literally just sputters out of control. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
And so much gets covered. You know what I'm saying? That's why we can't just do this shit in like 5 minutes. So we just we ain't too much to say about y'all. We ain't all this shit talking. Ain't nobody do too much shit talking. Ain't too much gimmicks and all this shit. Just like the last UFC bout. There was a lot of extras that was added on to that. You know what I mean? We gonna get to some of that too.
Rightfully so.
I think Gavin Tucker got this one. You know, me personally, that's
okay.
I think he got just more dog, you know what I'm saying? And not even just stylistic, just more dog with him. Circuit span.
Based off the weigh-in, in my opinion, whoever he's fighting, I'm giving it to Span. Like, he didn't even look at the man, you know what I'm saying? He looked like he was just in like a mental state. Like,
yeah, but he do that all the time, and he lost against Johnny Walker. So I ain't fooled by that. That's the easy way to not see his confidence. That's the easy way for him to try to get people to, you know what I'm saying? Because it don't matter if you looking around and looking down, and the place that he looked is just somewhere that's not like, I'm not scared of you, but he's trying to give off the pressure like he crazy or something. I'm not like moved by that, but at the same time, he got hands. You know, from the fight that I saw with Johnny Walker, wasn't too much on the ground, but he had Johnny Walker control. It was a lot on the cage, but I think the mistakes that he made in that fight with Johnny Walker are that fight was an easy display of what he need to fix. That's it. That's the only thing I could grab from that, because it's like that fight, he could obviously see where he needed to clean things up. You know what I'm saying? And his fence work, because his strength was the only thing that was holding him down. Now, his strength was the only thing that was getting him to the points where he needed to get. Right. Nothing technical. Okay. Head positioning, that's the only thing technical about his cage work that really was helping. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he has so much head positioning to the point where if Johnny Walker would get away from him a little bit, he'll be leading at him with his head. To the point where he was like faulty head positioning, like he's gonna get, like he could get knocked out like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Serkinov, I don't know. I think Serkinov just gonna take him down, bro. That's it. I think Serkinov. So
you think that wrestling is gonna take over?
Yeah, I think the wrestling
is power, man. Throw that in the edit, dog. Wrestling is power. You know,
wrestling is power, according to Khabib.
Is power.
According to Khabib.
Hey, when it comes to Khabib, he's like the Shmee. For all those who don't know what Shmee is, it's a military thing, subject matter expert. Yeah. But that's Khabib, subject matter expert in wrestling. So yeah, take what Khabib says and listen to it, because he's finna win Coach of the Year. You saw that? You saw that? You saw that? Yeah, he's finna win Coach of the Year. So
that's crazy.
So we'll see.
But I think him winning Coach of the Year got the fact to do with he got some clout with him too. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of it's a lot of coaches out there that have fighters that's been on the same run as Islam. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna say that about that. But at the same time, you can always say, oh, since we've seen everything that Khabib has done, we could say that's why he's coach of the year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of guys who's deep down into this MMA shit, and they know the coaches that's been around for years, and they know they're like, why you ain't get one yet? Why you should have been had coach of the year? Yeah, it's just the fact that Khabib already has the whole face out there and everything. But yeah. So you going with Serkinov?
No, I'm going with Spann.
I know Serkinov, I think has it. I think he has it, but like I'm gonna go with Spann.
Why?
I'm gonna go with Spann.
Wait, why?
I'm gonna go with Spann. Why? Because listen, I believe Spann has a chip on his shoulder, and I think that he learned what he needed to do in the last fight. I think he's going to try to finish this one early because he has the capabilities to do so. And I just want to see what happens.
Okay. So we both ride with Spann then, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, but Serkinov is a little bit more confident. But I'm riding with Spann. Serkinov is confident, but I'm riding with Spann. So all right, so now we're gonna get into some extracurricular activities. The Nunes call out from Juliana Pena.
Oh, shorty smoking dope. Test her. Dana, test her right now. Send her a cup right now.
Is she though? No, for it, but is she? Is she
yes.
for it? Bro, like
yes.
Like
yes.
I think she beat
cocaine.
No, she nah, bro. No. I think that might be a good match, bro. And then all that you say, we're gonna get her on the show and she's gonna cuss your fucking ass out.
That's fine.
Because she could be like,
I want to hear your reaning as to why you think.
Because if she go and she win, you know.
Okay, I'll give you your flowers. I was wrong.
You got and we not. That's the difference. That's the difference.
Yeah, I will give you your flowers. But as of right now, as of that call out, Dana White test her, please.
USADA. Somebody hit her up.
Please, hit her up. She was feeling.
Look, and she getting looked up. She getting Googled and everything.
She getting big. She getting big. So
listen, bro. 11-4.
It's a
11-4.
It's a business decision, you know, because Amanda had already put out there in her last post-fight interview. She had already put out there that, you know what I'm saying, whoever wants it, I'm here. I'm ready. Meaning that I'm already at the top of the food chain. I've already dominated everybody. So if you're feeling good enough, if you're feeling froggy, then leap. You know what I'm saying? Shorty leaps. Now she's about to get leapt. If that's even a word, she's about to get leapt. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to discredit no fighter. Everybody has a 50-50 chance to win. These are both highly skilled, highly trained athletes. So don't take my prediction for Bay as me completely disrespecting Pena. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to disrespect the fighter. I'm just going to give you my opinion. My opinion is you're not touching Bay. Right? You're not touching Bay. I'm sorry.
So she can't just be another one coming up. You know what I'm saying? She can't be another Nunes coming up because she 11-4.
But I think Nunes is at the height of her. She's 21-4. She's at the height of her powers, though. I feel like you may have called like Shorty is. I don't want to say prime. You know what I'm saying? But she has that. It's the same reason she's mentioned in the same sentences with Serena and Venus. It's just that, and LeBron, you know what I'm saying? It's just that longevity and that ability to be great past, you know what I'm saying, what a normal prime is. You know what I'm saying? Short, I still feel like she's ascending. I feel like she can get better. I feel like that comment she made about her being a mom now, I feel like she'll take on a whole different mental mindset now. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, you not who really wants to mess with that? You know what I'm saying? Who really wants to mess with that? And then to call her out, you want to get Shorty mad? That's what you want to do? You want to walk into this fight with a pissed off Nunez? But
Juliana,
she made Megan tap in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Now, I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, Megan Anderson or whatever her name was and Pena are the same fighter. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, realize who you're dealing with before you start making call outs for clout.
I think she realized who she's dealing with. It's just the fact that she's just not taken seriously because she is off of she just won one, but right before that she lost to Jermaine Randam.
If that fight happened to it, you know what I'm saying, it's nothing else out there for Amanda. So of course it'll be a title fight. And then I got Bay in 2 rounds. I don't know how she's gonna do it though.
You don't know how she's gonna do it?
She might just knock her out.
Because Armbar surprised the fuck out of me. Armbar surprised the fuck out of me.
I don't think she planned to do it. I think it was just a way the fight worked itself out.
I think one, it was a way that she could finish it early. Two, she was like, "Ooh, I didn't do an armbar in a long time," and I think it's just those two factors. Just wanting to get it knocked out. You like, if I finish the fight early, I'm still champ. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't have no real crazy expectations to knock nobody out like somebody else, like other, or do it a certain way. Say if Amanda Nunes took a knee from Megan Anderson. You know what I'm saying? And they gave Amanda Nunes the belt. Nobody would have said nothing.
Are we going there?
We ain't going there, but I'm just saying I'm just saying. If that would have happened to Amanda Nunes, nobody would have said anything. It would have been no acting, no nothing, no none of that shit, nothing.
Because she would have got up and finished the fight.
She would have got up and why would she get up and finish it? Why?
Because she's a fighter.
Why would she get up and finish?
She's a fighter. She's a fighter.
So a fighter has a description of something that a fighter would do that. A fighter wouldn't do that. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, fighters are different people and they're made up of a certain type of make. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they're built different.
Yeah, they're built different. They're built aggressive. Yes.
They're built
aggressive.
Two people who are not professional MMA fighters, we're not going to understand, sir. They're built for it. Yeah. Now I'm not saying because I felt like you transitioned to it. So now we're gonna go there. We're going there now.
Transition, bro.
We're going there now because I feel like, yes, I said it. He could have continued the fight. In my opinion, he could have continued the fight. But you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of backlash with that in the media. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of like social media gripe about it. I just want to set the record straight. Jermaine could have continued. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know. Put in the comments what concussion protocols he's been in. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what type of migraines has he had. You took a flush knee to the face while you had one knee on the ground. Okay,
bro.
But I'm not gonna sit here and act like you're just that completely out of it. I feel like number one, you gassed yourself out in the first round. Let's be real. You spent your tank in the first round. Then you thought that you could get it back by going to the mat and laying there. Like this an HBO special, like he watching HBO at night. You know what I'm saying? Cinemax at night or something. And then you thought Jan was going to go down there with you. And when it didn't happen, now what? Now you have to spend the entire fight on your feet. Because Jan's not going to wrestle with you. Yes. You did land more significant strikes, but them significant strikes wasn't doing nothing.
How you know they wasn't doing nothing, bro?
They wasn't doing nothing. Them significant strikes wasn't doing nothing. They wasn't. I like Aljamain's power. Don't get me wrong, but Polish. These guys are from Poland. They're built different. You know what I'm saying? Bro. That's why I was like, you know what I'm saying? They're just built different. Look at not Shevchenko, young J-Chat. Look at my boy Jan. Look at Peter. Like they're all just built different. You know what I'm saying? They're just built different.
Okay, you can say they're built different. You think it's everybody is the same way type.
Of course not.
I'm saying he was gassed in the third. He was gassed in the third.
Who, Aljamain? Absolutely.
Yes, as well as Peter.
I don't know about gas.
Yes, they both.
I don't know about gas.
Yes. Bruh. We watched the fight, the same fight. He was gassed.
Clearly, it was two different perspectives.
He was gassed at the end of the third, and that's when he got to the fourth, and he tried to do a few. Aljo tried to do a few takedowns, and didn't go as well. He was gassed, but at the same time, he was still moving forward the whole time, bro. Aljamain was moving forward the whole time. Even though he got a few little trips, whatever. All right, if the fight continued to go in the fashion in which it did, then maybe I would say that Jan would have won that. If it would have continued, if we want to be hypothetical, because we can make any type of hypothetical in the world,
of course. In hindsight, absolutely, yeah,
exactly. But the only thing we can go with is the reality of the situation. And
is that reality? He's scared.
And the reality, whoa, that's way too, nah. The reality of the situation is that if you are a champion, then you must know the rules, just like you must know how to throw a punch. So he might not know all the rules and the ins and outs, not to know to knee somebody, assault somebody, you know what I'm saying, which is similar.
Assault,
bro.
Gosh,
yes, bro. We're gonna say assault.
That is heavy, dude. That's heavy,
bro. Come on, bro. Listen. This is where I'm going. That's where I'm going with it. So if you get kicked in the groin one time, they might give you a warning. Boom. You get kicked in the groin again, might give you a warning, depending on who it is. Other than that, you might get a point. Okay, you get a point taken. All right, you do it again, get another point. If you keep doing it to a point, somebody is just going to, the ref is going to call the fight and say, no, this guy doesn't know the rules. He doesn't know to not keep doing that. And now at this point, I know it's intentional and he's doing it on purpose. That's a disqualification. So if somebody needs somebody and they don't know the rules, it don't matter if it's for a title fight. The belt is just a accessory to the art. You know what I'm saying? That's not the belt is not the art. That's just the Super Bowl that happens inside of the art. You know what I'm saying? It's people out there that's fucking taking groin shots and knees to the face all day. That's not in a MMA, not in the professional, and they get disqualified. Those people get disqualified and they lose, and that's on their record. So why I don't understand why it's so much conversation. He could have got up and kept fighting. One, if I see your eyes roll around in your head, like both of them go in opposite different directions by themselves individually, Rodney, I ain't no MMA fighter, but I knocked plenty of niggas out to know when your eyes is rolling around in your head.
I didn't see the crazy eye rolls. You know what I'm saying? I saw the man about to get up, and then they're like, hold up, boom, boom, boom. He did that with his knee on the ground. That's an automatic disqualification. The belt switches hands now. Why am I if I'm losing a fight and I see no way to come back in that fight, because he was losing that fight at the time. And if I go back and I know that these next few rounds, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably do the same thing too. Let me go ahead and grab this belt real quick. Let me not grant my man his outright rematch. Because regardless of what you're talking, you know, it's an honor. Like that title is not legitimate. Your peers are not looking at Aljamain as the legit champion. That's the same thing of like the interim belt.
The organization is
well, by technicality, he has to be the champ because the rules say if you do something illegal and get you disqualified in a title belt, the belt switches hands.
Just like the rules say, whatever the judges say, just like the rules say, if the ref calls the fight,
but we're not bringing it. We can't talk about judges against an illegal act that gets you disqualified. If you win on a judge's scorecard, if you win on a judge's scorecard outright, then you're the legitimate champ. If you outright knock a dude out and get that belt, or choke him out, or whatever, you're the legit champ. But the fact that you got a belt because somebody else did something illegal, it's like nothing you did led to you getting the belt. The reason you got the belt is because somebody else made a bad decision. You feel me? How is that like sport? But as a fighter, how do you legitimize that? How do you look at this belt and say, I'm the outright champ? I won this belt from being the better fighter.
Yes.
How?
Bruh.
How? But I'm just saying how.
Knowing the rules inside of a fight that has rules, that displays one who is the more intelligent fighter. So it's a lot of fighters who don't win with brute strength every time. It's a lot of fighters who don't win with punches every time. It's a lot of fighters who will lay on you at the last few seconds just to fucking, you know.
Is that a shot?
You know what I'm saying? Just to clear the time. You know what I'm saying? No, because there's a lot of fighters that do that. You know what I'm saying? There's fighters that do things because they're fighters. So that their thing is to win. You know what I'm saying? But in this situation, it's almost like he didn't get he didn't get an opportunity to continue. You know what I'm saying? He could have got up and kept going. But what then all that you saying about the fight being he was winning the fight, how many points you think Peter would have lost if he would have got up 1 point? You think he would have just lost 1 point from that? Absolutely not. No, not from an intentional knee.
I do. But it's the fact that that act is an automatic disqualification. So I can't speak on how many points it is. No, if you knee a grounded opponent, an opponent with the knee on the ground, it's an automatic DQ. If it's an intentional knee, it's an automatic DQ.
But that's why depending on the condition of the fighter.
But that's why exactly Aljamain couldn't continue. So then he gets DQ'd because the fighter can't continue, and now he automatically wins the belt.
When John Jones need Anthony Smith.
Okay.
I know you saw that. I know we had to see that. When John Jones need Anthony Smith and Anthony Smith kept going, Anthony Smith had an opportunity to notice if he was shaking up or not. Right. A dude knows if he's shaking up or not. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Smith could have got that belt or not. But at the same time, he wasn't shaking up enough to do it. It ain't have nothing to do with a heart of a lion and heart of a bear and heart of an animal that I think is dominant enough to make me feel like one. No, that's all that don't matter. It's the fact that this is bantamweight, bro. These dudes are smaller dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like he took a knee from John Jones while he was already wrestling up against the cage. And John Jones immediately saw what he did wrong and was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So John Jones knew what he did was wrong. And at the same time, Anthony Smith said he can go. John Jones lost the point. So John Jones had to finish the fight. So if a dude is already dazed off of an illegal strike, you know what I'm saying? He's dazed. Why would you continue to fight? That's like giving somebody the belt despite, because like, think if the tables was turned. If Aljamain was winning that fight and he did a illegal knee on him and he came back and won the belt off of him that way, y'all would still say that's not gratifying to me. That's not to the peers. We all don't think, we all don't feel this way, man. Fuck that. See, like what the rules say though. That's what it is. What the rules say, like what?
Yeah, but the real
nigga wait years to be in a fight with some rules, right? And that when people break the rules, now we want to say it ain't legitimate. No, it's not a free for all fight. You know what I'm saying?
It's not legitimate. I mean, it's not. Now you come back. If you come back and you beat that man in a 5-round fight, if you knock that man out, you choke him out, or you beat him in a decision. Now you're the legit champ. It's the same thing with Cormier. Nobody looked at Cormier as the legit champ after John whooped his ass.
But he was,
and then popped, and then got popped, and then got the belt stripped from him. You think DC felt like the legit champ? That doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter about the check. But you think DC felt like he was the legit champ after that?
DC didn't feel like he was the legit champ because that was a few years ago. And I'm gonna say, and listen, and when I say that was a few years ago, I'm gonna say people a few years ago were not in the mindset that they are in today. People are people are less worried about what the fuck other people think and what they peers think. No, it's what the rules say and how I can make it work for myself. I'm the champion, and I can elevate my status. I can elevate everything, my family's life right now because this dude didn't know the rules and need me in the face. Fuck all y'all. I'm about to wear all this out and milk all this for a while. No, and by the way, when a dude hit him, bro, like if the dude said if he said he was hurt, what does he do? Like, what does he earn from just saying I don't? What does he earn from saying I just laid there and it didn't really hurt? You know what I'm saying? What does he earn from that? And vice versa. He don't earn nothing either way saying anything because people gonna believe what they believe. This man came out and said it's true. You know what I'm saying? Because he won the belt regardless. He could say like it ain't hurt that bad. You know what I'm saying? But I felt it. So just I would take that man word for it. He say that shit hurt. He already the champ. And I think he's gonna come back and win. You know what I'm saying? I think he got that second.
But see, that's the thing. He hasn't even come out and be like, yeah, I'm gonna fight Jan again. But see, in the post fight, but in the post fight interview, he had already said that he felt like the move was intentional, but I can't wait to run it back.
This man just took a knee to the head, bro.
But you already said I can't wait to run it back. Why is that not the first fight that you announced? Oh yeah, me and Jan too. Who are you trying to fool now? You know what I'm saying? I thought it was intentional. I won the belt, and I can't wait to run it back. But when you got the opportunity to solidify giving that rematch, why haven't you come out and said it? You don't have to take the rematch no time soon. You can make him wait till November if you want. Make him wait till November.
I feel like I feel this situation, bro, because it's like the dude just took a knee. Now he like, damn, and everybody like, you know what I'm saying? He feeling away. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I just want like you can see his face like, did I just win a fucking belt off of disqualification? What the fuck is going on? It's like you could see the disappointment on his face, bro. Like in the confusion, like the hell, I just won a belt off DQ.
That's why I say I know he doesn't feel like a legitimate champ. You could see it on his face.
Yeah, but listen, now that's okay. That's the first layer. That's the first realization part.
Okay.
Dana walked behind him and carelessly wrapped the belt around him. Dana did not want to wrap that belt around him, bro. Go back and run it back every time.
No, I saw that for sure. Like I saw that. Yeah.
Every time somebody went and Dana like
it's a pat on the back,
it's a pat on the back, pat on the side, pat on the side. It's a pat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And people don't. Dana, people pick up on things like that. Not everybody. Maybe just me. I don't know. But Dana didn't really want to put the belt on him. So everybody saw the environment that was in. So that's when he's walking backstage and they're like, hey, do you want to do the interview? He's like, I'm able to walk. All right, I do an interview. I'm walking. So yeah, I do an interview. So now that going on in his mind, he knows that everybody gonna be like, what the fuck does this man have to say? He knows that it behooved him to say something for his not for the UFC, not for his fight career, but for his character, for his person. He looked sincere as fuck when he did that post fight. All people could see was, isn't he supposed to be concussed? Isn't he supposed to be? I thought that a little bit. I was like, how fucked up is he? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, some people will take a hit, go home, go to sleep, and die, bro. Like concussed don't always work. That it is not a car, bro. It's not. Oh, this part is broken. Got to fix it. It's your brain, bro. That shit works completely different, and everybody think that they could just like say, "Oh, I think he was good. I think nothing was wrong with him." It could have been a fucking his fucking elbow could have been twitching because his shit was rocked so hard. You know what I'm saying? Like things change after getting hit hard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so why no concussion protocol?
Why no concussion protocol?
Why the only? You know what I'm saying? Because when you do stuff like that, when you take knees to the face like that and you're that bad off as you're explaining, you would throw him in some type of concussion protocol for just precautionary reasons. Maybe not, he's necessarily not at that point, but you just throw him in protocol just to try to see where he's at. You run different tests to try to see where he was at.
I think that's on the UFC. I think that's on the UFC. I think the UFC had the option to be like, hey, no, let's put him on a stretcher and go get him checked out immediately. But it could be something where Dana just wanted to see what he was going to do. Hey, I'm gonna let him go do what he does. You want to go do an interview, whatever, or he was just getting ready for the next fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he got a lot of shit going on fight days.
Yeah. You know, Dana's busy.
Aljamain go back and do the interview, and that's when he gets back with his people, and he like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can imagine the motherfucker breaking down, like, what the fuck, crying, like, what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? And everybody having to lift you back up because you feel like you lost, but you won, and you won, but you won in the way that you didn't want to win, but you won still. But what you fuck? So that, you don't know they're gonna take the belt back.
You're creating my point. That's what I'm saying. You're creating my point now. You're making my point. That's why I said you got to run it back, because number one, it starts with yourself. If you inside, you feel like, okay, I didn't win the belt how I wanted to win the belt.
Yeah,
you're not about to just take that victory lap, bro.
But bro,
you can't take that victory lap. So I'm sorry, you can't. I don't care if you did win it.
I'm giving you the timeline. So right now we're about probably 8 to 5 minutes after the fight right now. So he's crying. He's still sweating from the fight right now. Dry off, getting a shower. That's when everybody uplifting him can change his mind a little bit, and that's when you go hang out with people, he take pictures, he take the belt out, and that's when people like, come on, take the belt out, bro. Come on, bro. I can see how all that shit unfolded, bro. I can see how all of it did, and he eventually got into the mindset of, I'm in control. You know what I'm saying? I was the one. I won because I knew the rules. I knew not to do that shit, because it was a lot of. It was like if he wanted to do something illegal, like gouge his eye out, or if he wanted to kick him in his groin hard as fucking put him out the game. If he wanted to do something like that to win, then that's something he would have went for, but that wouldn't have been the way to win. He took a knee, had nothing to do with it, besides the dude not knowing the rules. That is a W.
And I ain't speaking on he ain't know the rules either.
That's
I'm
like
bringing all the facts into it. It sounds like it was some miscommunication between his camp and the referees and what he wanted. It might have been some angle discrepancies. So I don't know. I'm gonna play devil's advocate right now. Right now. You got to run that back, bro. You gotta run it back. At this point, you just have to. You have to run it back. What's the point of giving somebody else a title shot? You lose that title, now everybody's gonna be like, well, he wasn't the champ, no way. You know what I'm saying? He ain't win that for real, no way. You won it off of a technicality, off of a rule. That's not taking away the fact that you're still the champ. Yes, I get that. You are still the champ. You are the champion. But it's always going to be an asterisk. Camera going crazy right now. It's always going to be an asterisk next to that. Yeah, he's the champ. But when we look back at it, like, we're going to look back at it and be like, how did John Jones win this belt? You know what I'm saying? Or how did Stipe win this belt?
By decision.
You know what I'm saying?
By decision.
Not by no disqualification. And I'm sure if they would.
Technical knockout.
Okay.
That's paper champ too. Paper champ technical.
That is not paper champ. That is not paper champ, son. That is not paper champ. That's not paper champ.
Unanimous decision.
That's not paper champ.
Paper champ.
That's not paper champ.
Judges writing on
paper. Then you're saying every champion is a paper champ. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
No, everybody is not a paper champ.
I'm saying every fight is a decision. That's what I'm saying. Every fight, the referee makes a decision. And I remember the ref telling Aljo to stay laying down at one point in time. I remember he was saying, hey, lay down. At one point in time, I remember seeing him say, lay down.
Yeah.
So if he's trying to get up and the ref's telling you to lay down, and you laying there, and as you lay there, you getting your shit together, shit's finally getting back. That's when you sit up, your eyes is all over the place, bro. Like he may have not have been concussed, but it's a lot of dudes that walked out of the UFC arena, got knocked out, and they were not concussed.
Right.
So it's just like that's when it comes to the head, you can't. It ain't no guessing.
Yeah.
Besides what that dude said. So it's just like, of course, run it back. That's what I said in the last show. Of course, run it back. Yeah. But you don't have to. I wouldn't shit. Fuck that. If a dude gonna assault me in a fashion like that, not know the rules, fuck you. I don't even know why you was the champ anyway. Fuck out of here. Go start from square one. That's what shit, bruh. Shit, I will be taking all the backlash. You scared? You running? All right, I ain't run. I came
but as a professional fighter, you're not going out like that. A professional fighter is not going out like that. I'm telling you right now. He don't have to make the fight, and I understand that. But I'm just saying, like, look, you know what I'm saying? Be expecting that backlash because everything's not a, you know what I'm saying? It's not a perfect world. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get the reactions that you want to get from everybody. So you're gonna catch some backlash, bro.
Why would you want to get reactions? Why do you need reactions from people? You're the champion. What reactions do you need from people?
You're the paper champ.
Yeah, just like a technical knockout.
No,
just like a unanimous decision, just like a split decision.
Those are but those aren't won off of a technicality.
Yes, they are. It's literally called a technical. It's literally called a technical knockout. Nigga, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about, son? Every decision is not a technicality, son. A technicality, and I'm speaking of how Aljamain won the belt. He won the belt. Hard for me to accept what?
that if you're gonna put Aljamain as the paper champ, then everybody who won off of a decision, everybody who won off of a TKO, everybody who won from the ref pulling somebody off the fight, that's a decision, bro. All of those are decisions.
But those aren't a decision due to disqualification.
That's
how Aljamain won the fight. That's how he won the belt, by disqualification.
That's it. Yes, people. So what makes that different than a technical knockout?
Because you're finishing the fight. You two are going the required amount of rounds to finish the fight. You're not winning off of an illegal move. You know what I'm saying? You're not winning off of you, quote unquote, not being able to continue. That's how you won the fight. You weren't able to continue.
Yeah, because somebody decided to gouge your eye out. Don't you think that's
illegal? But see, that's different than actually.
How is that?
But that's different than actually winning a fight off of just pure skill and not doing anything illegal. That's why I said you're the paper champ. You won because of an illegal act. Going to a decision on the scorecard is not an illegal act. A technical knockout is not an illegal act. If you win that belt off of you getting, you know what I'm saying, something illegal done to you, you win it off of disqualification, you're the paper champ.
What rule is that?
It's not a rule. It's an opinion. Obviously.
That's a horrible opinion. Because
how is that a horrible opinion?
Because you're almost saying that the rules don't matter. The rules don't matter.
No, the rules do matter.
The rules don't. And the only reason why the rules matter and the rules are what they are, dudes train in the fashion around the rules. So it's just like dudes are not training around the rules. That is within the MMA. That's within the UFC guidelines within that state. So it's just like he completely disregarded that as a champion. So you're not even at the low level. You're not a prelim. You're at the highest level, and the rules are not clear to you. So in that sense alone, he don't deserve a belt. In that sense alone. So it's just like you could say paper champ, interim champ, fake champ, but what's at the end of all those? Champ.
Of course.
So it's just
due to a technicality.
No, that's not.
It's due to a technicality, son.
No, it doesn't say it doesn't say champion due to a technicality on the belt.
Of course,
it says
of course
champion.
Of course,
that's
of
it.
Course,
that's
but
it.
the belt is gonna say champion. But we all know how he won that. You didn't beat that man. You You became champ because of a bad decision he made. Basically, what I'm saying is, who knows if Aljamain has the skill or the talent to be a legit champ? What if he goes and gets knocked out in his next fight and loses the belt immediately?
It's happened before the champions.
You know but he's the paper champ. So the first thing out of everybody's mouth is he shouldn't have been champ. No way. You should just ran it back with Jan, beat Jan, not win because Jan did something dumb or you couldn't continue. No, you beat Jan out. You either knock him out or you. I don't think he assaulted him, but you either knock him out. You submit him, or you beat him in a decision. So now everybody's like, okay.
If somebody gouge your eye out during an MMA fight, that's not assault.
And you legit cannot continue. Okay, fine. But so, that doesn't mean you're the champ.
That's what happened, though.
But who are we to say that Aljamain couldn't continue?
What do you mean?
Of course he's gonna say that, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't continue. Woo, woo, woo.
Exactly. Who are we to say that he couldn't continue? How can we ever imagine that? We only can take it for what this man has said. Only.
And who's to say he's lying or not?
To do. Why would we say that? Why would we suggest that? Why would we, if this is what he said and this is how everything is already going, everything, if it's not, the outcome is not playing out as if he's lying. The outcome is playing out as if he said he can't continue. He got the belt and the world is continue turning because the world took his word for it. But it seems like everybody else is not, because they're not okay with the fact that he won in that fashion. They wanted to see Peter Yan really go through, get the belt back and do the celebration. But no, he didn't know the fucking rules.
I don't think it's the fact that people wanted Peter Yan to be the champ. I don't think it's a gripe against Sterling. I don't think anybody has a problem with Sterling being a champion. My thing is, why not run it back and legitimize it? You know what I'm saying? And be able to say, yeah, I won the belt the first time off of a DQ, right? But then I came back the second time and I dominated him. This shows right here that I was meant to be champ, regardless of that DQ or not. It was in God's plan for me to be champ. Why not just run it back, beat him down, and be like, I'm really the champ? Quiet all the noise, quiet all the critics, because for you to say that UFC fighters don't care about that, don't care about what their peers think, that, like I said in one of these previous episodes, being a UFC fighter is almost, ego driven. You got to bet on yourself. You got to think that you're better than the next man that you're stepping into. So when you lose in that sort of fashion says, okay, yeah, maybe I knew the rule and maybe the rule slipped his mind at the time. But does that mean I'm a better physical fighter than him? Does that mean I'm a better mental fighter than him? And I just didn't have a mental lapse at the time.
That's what's keeping Jan up at night. That's what's keeping him up at night. Like, damn.
I don't think so.
Like, damn, I don't know. Like, damn, that easy? It really came out of my hands that easy? Like, I listen, like, I'm sure that first day back when they got back to the training camp, Jan went head up with the dude that was saying Neum. I'm pretty sure they had a nice, quiet, no cameras, no cell phones.
nice little sparring match.
Like they had to, bro. They had to, because I would have did it on site.
You know what I'm saying?
And that would have been and he would have had to understand it would have been out of anger for what he did and the knowledge that he didn't have. So it's ultimately definitely on Jan, but at the same time, if he wanted to take it out on anybody, it would have been the one that said,
you want to take it out on the dude that was like, gave a thumbs up, right?
He was saying Neum out of pure hatred, bro. He was saying it in a different language. You could tell that man was like he hated that man, Neum. Damn, why y'all hate him so much? What the hell?
I mean, to yawn real quick before we jump off of this, because there's other business moves to be made. I'm going with Bilal. Close fight. I'm not saying super dominant. I'm not saying super dominant over Leon. I'm not saying he's just going to straight up dog him. I got a good close fight. I got a good close fight with Bilal winning it.
All right, I got Leon. I think he's going to hold it down. I think he's just going to stick to the game plan. I think he's been off for a while. So he ready to get back, and he hungry. For 9 win streak, really, UFC, man? Come on. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. Why this man ain't been getting more love with 9 wins in a row?
What is it, UFC? What is
9?
What is it about him that just really?
I feel like this is the
shot.
#1 contenders fight. Like, I feel like this is the #1 contenders fight. Like, whoever comes out of this next fight is going for that.
He should have been in #1. Hey,
I understand. I get what you're saying.
Think about
I get what you're saying.
Champion in the UFC history. How many fight win streak did they go through before they were able to get 1 title shot? Think about that, bro. And Jorge Masvidal, like, what the hell? Like, he's just been.
Are we talking about that BMF thing? Oh, okay.
They made a belt to get his man, but all right.
Between him and Nate, man. Between him and Nate, that's what I'm saying. Shout out to Nate. That they just need to come back and beat on each other again. You know what I'm saying? We need to get the Tony Ferguson Islam fight, so he can get Islam up out of there. I mean, I'm sorry. Ferguson. You get Tony up out of there.
So he get
Tony up out of there.
I think he definitely gonna handle Tony, and if he don't, I think that'll be the one thing that bring Khabib back, bro. If Tony beats,
Khabib's gonna murder that man.
If Tony beats Islam, if they were to fight, Khabib is coming back. Promise you that. Watch what I say. I say. But I don't think he won't
give us one more, Khabib. Give us one more.
I don't think he won. If not, you already know you need Usman, but you ain't gonna do that. You looking a little chunky right now, Khabib. So you could get up in 170 easy. You want it 170 easy.
Honestly, I love Uz, but
bruh,
Khabib.
Bruh,
when you 8 years old wrestling bears, it's hard for me.
You go back to the history every time. You go to the.
What were you doing at 8? What were you doing at 8?
I was touching my meat.
Not a bear. You were fighting a bear. You see what I'm saying? We was discovering ourselves. We wasn't fighting nature. Like, what are you talking about? It's a whole bear we talking about, bro. What are you saying? Come on, man.
But I understand that history and lineage do play a part, and
it matters.
But at the same time, I think Kamaru got deep lineage, and I think family of fighters, and I think he can't stand up really with Khabib. Khabib, if you really think about it, Khabib, he's taking punches, but he ain't taking a lot of damage. But the damage that he did take, you know what I'm saying? Them shits look like they shook him up a little bit, and Kamaru got those haymakers. But let's close this thing out, bro.
Yeah, man.
This RoundHouse Roundtable, we getting up out of here. The best podcast for your ass. Man. Exactly.
Yeah, you know, man.
All right, bro.
That's why I use the heat as a sword, cause keep the peace as a boy. They go keys for you. Say please. That's 1, please. Don't need. No 1, that's 2, please. Don't leave. That's 3, 4. If you do.